And we're back. So let's get this smelter set in place where it belongs. We need to get the rest of this glass packed up too. I still haven't decided if I'm going to take the time to move this stuff around yet. I'm thinking I should, but I can still get back in here pretty well, so I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Maybe when we get to tier 3 machines, we'll worry about it. Alright, let him come and get that. We should have 3 drivers now. Wonder if we can actually get 4. He can do a 64. So let's go ahead and send him for the 60. He can do 62. So I guess we'll send him for the 55. Hello, stop running me over. You can do a 78, so you doing those 3 is going to be a waste. I think I will do those 3. Did we talk to you yet? No, and you've got a 75 and a 73. All right, give me all 3 of those. Now we can go ahead and send you out on that 75 job. And we can't really do any other jobs currently because we have to get some money first. But I feel we've been greedy enough for a few days. Let's just try to clear some of this actually out before we buy any more contracts. I do want to see, though, if we can end up getting a 4th driver, because it really does look like we can fit a 4th truck in there. We just got to make enough money to buy the truck, which is $800. Which, you know, if we did that contract that I keep forgetting to sell the fiberboard for, that's easily going to be enough. So maybe when we get done with, because I believe we can send them out. Didn't we send that one guy out at like noon? So if we can get back there in a reasonable amount of time here, we can go ahead and try to get that done. And get us one more driver in here. That's just cheating, hiding it up there on top. Okay, I think we got the office done. Nothing in the shitter. Let's see if we got it all. We did. Alright, so let's return to the factory real quick. Let him empty out the little bit we got. Let's go contracts, fiberboard, deliver. And now staff 60, 49. Yeah, we're taking the 77 guy. Might be overkill for some of these, but we do keep getting some pretty good sized jobs. Like we've got a 73 here. We can go ahead and send him out on. Now we can go do these 3 little ones. So now we have 4 drivers. So that'll be nice, because if she can get us 3 a day, I can get us 4 a day. That's 7. That's a job for each of them. And then I can take the 3 smaller jobs. If we get, 3 smaller jobs. That is. And hell, we end up getting enough for the next expansion. We might be able to just kind of retire to the factory. Not have to come out here picking ourselves anymore. Though I don't mind it. Gets us out of the factory for a little while. See new places, pick up some garbage. It's just like picking money up off the ground. Alright, I think it should be relatively close to everything. What did I miss? Oh, there's some over here. Alright, there's got to be more somewhere. Not sure. What I went through here and got all this? Why'd y'all let me miss that? I blame you. There we go. Okay. Outside looks good and clean. Now we just need to get the inside. We got a locked door. That one's not locked, but there's nothing in there. Somebody had a party on the office couch again, I see. That is just about it. We just got a bit more paper. We are done. I think that's probably it. So let's get in here. Now, I want to see something. I think before I open that door, yeah, see, there was metal right there, and there's wood right here. That's not counting towards our... I always figured this was bonus scrap, but I wanted to make sure. I wanted to see if the numbers up there actually adjusted once you open the door, but that means there is still a piece of paper somewhere. Yeah, there it is. All right, so that's what we had missed and all our bonus. We're actually getting this done pretty quick today, actually. And I say that now we're at the damn gas station. This one always takes a little bit longer because the truck is in a shitty place. And this is a whole lot of glass at this one. At least this truck isn't quite as bad as the other gas station. This is a smaller gas station, so it's not quite as terrible. It's still off to the side, so it makes it a little inconvenient. But not as bad as that other one where it's parked halfway out to the road. Apparently metal's up today. I believe we have a lot of metal from yesterday that hasn't been sorted yet, so should be able to make a pretty good amount. Pick that damn thing up already. What the hell? There's one piece of glass somewhere. Oh, right there. There you go. We're done. We finally cleared the queue of all the bullshit. I would not want to be sorting with 4 drivers and me doing 3 or 4 jobs myself. Can you imagine how shit that would be from how annoying it was earlier in the series? That would suck. I'm actually thinking we might want to get us a second sorter soon to help him unload this truck a little faster. Alright, I'll get that shit sorted. The guys haven't come back yet. They should be back somewhere in the next... Yeah, these are only 13, 17. We're not going to bother with them today. Where is our little hand truck at? There it is. Hey, we've got a lot more room over here now from our expansion. That's nice. Alright, he get the sort done? Yes. 21 plastic, 98 frickin' glass. Holy crap. 138 metal. Yeah, that's going to be good for the metal sales today. Hopefully there's a whole lot of people wanting ingots, because we're going to be making them. Alright, one for you. Hey, the guys got back. Probably gonna need more than one pallet per, but at least one will get us a good start here. Didn't have a whole lot of organic today, so go ahead and get that loaded on over there. While they do that, go ahead and combine some of these. Alright, how you guys doing? Is almost empty. Chuck that way. Chuck that way. His door is already closed. Alright, there you go, bud. That is 4 truckloads of shit for you to sort. Have at it. And with that, let's go ahead and get us another big load of stuff to do for tomorrow. Alright, that's 4 more for tomorrow, plus the 3 that she will have for us tomorrow. So we can get everybody sent out on jobs, and then we can go and do our own. Where'd the pallet go for this? Oh, it's under. It didn't move the pallet like everything else did. It just right on top of it. Alright, go ahead and get that one out of here. That one is done, but we got to get the other guy's stuff in here. Same with that one. Go ahead and get this one out of here. There's another pallet over here. We need another one for glass. Might even need another one. Another one for glass. Depending on what they brought back. And it's still going, so. At least I think it is. That is a lot of metal. Oh, no, apparently it's not. Get 140 ingots on there. That is a lot of metal on that pallet. I'm pretty sure that pallet's not going to handle holding 140 ingots of... Well, we're assuming this is iron. It does say in the report iron and steel. And we're picking up things like bolts. We're going to assume they're not making bolts out of aluminum. That would be a bad idea. Alright, well that's cooking away again. Let's go look and see what we do have for contracts today. Start at the top. We got 23 pellets. We got more out there, so we do have one here that wants pellets and paper. We should be able to do this one. It is a 4-day contract too. So let's go ahead and see if we can run them up 3 bills. All right, I'll go ahead and take that one. Not mess with paper until we get that one fulfilled. Fiberboard, we're only at 19. Melted glass, we have 95. So let's rack this one up first. Okay, they agree with that. And those are the same amount, so we're going to try to get this one up to 1200 too. You guys are being a pain in the ass. I'm almost thinking about saying no, go screw yourself. That's $200 less we're making. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll leave it sitting in the fucking warehouse. Alright. Metal ingots. Unfortunately, we can't do the glass bottles. The only thing we have is this one. And we easily have enough for this. $15, huh? About $16.45. Alright, that's what I thought. And as for compost, we get to level 12, we can look at getting this here, which I did get to level 12 when I was playing before, and I know what this is. And it needs 500 compost to be delivered. We have 70. So we could go ahead and do our compost. We have 79 of it. And we've got 236s right here that are going to pay us around 34,000, which is doubling what we currently have in the bank. But it's not enough to get the other machine for it. So I think we're going to hold off on that. Speaking of, we haven't looked at this yet. 2,000, 1,000, and 3,000. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough to get us that machine. Alright, so it is bedtime. We will clean up this mess in the morning. Go ahead and head on into bed. And we will get this plastic pellet and paper roll contract done tomorrow. And see what we can get for some more contracts done and go do it all again. Hope y'all enjoyed. And we'll see you next time.